All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. And the Dallas Cowboys cut defensive tackle Dontari Poe. He is pretty much years removed from his prime when he was with Kansas City and doing this thing. But he was very, very athletic defensive tackle, nose tackle to be exact, coming out of college. But Jerry Jones cut him, said his performance, and he was 30 pounds overweight. But a lot of people believe Jerry Jones cut him because he kneeled during the national anthem. I don't know if he's been doing it all season, but let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. They also released another player too, I guess to make it look good. But we already know what Jerry feel about, players that kneel during the anthem. He said everybody better stand or you're going to be cutting. And we already know Jerry Jones is an integral part, or maybe the centerpiece around keeping Kaepernick out the National Football League. Everybody know Jerry, what Jerry is. Some black players like him: Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Currently, there's one other guy I really love, Dez Bryant. They love him, and I ain't knocking them for loving him. I mean, you only can testify or preach about what a person has done for you, but we already know how Jerry feel about people kneeling, how he really feel about black Americans just really around. But I believe Jerry cut that brother because he kneeled during the anthem. And, that's his choice. I wish a lot of these dudes had the courage to kneel when Kaepernick was kneeling, but only guys that had courage is Brandon Marshall, Eric Reed, Colin Kaepernick, and a few other people. If to my knowledge, all of them guys are out the league right now. So, I mean, they sacrifice, and guess what happened when you sacrifice? I mean, you expecting, a lot of your brothers, and not just skin color, but a lot of your brothers around the National Football League to have your back, and, they didn't have their back, and it's sad. And Malcolm Jenkins tried to sell them out for some money. Look that story up with their little players coalition. But, I mean, it is what it is. We already know what Jerry cut him for. You about to pretty much maybe lose the rest of your season, without Andy Dalton, and for sure without Dak Prescott. And I think we all know what's going to happen. The Cowboys might get up there if they get Trevor Lawrence or if another white quarterback rises in the draft. I mean, that might be the move. If not, you might see a situation where, where they take Trey Lance, where they take Justin Fields. I don't really think Jerry Jones really like colored quarterbacks. And I'm going to say what I say, but I think he cut Dontari Poe for obvious reasons. He cut him because he kneeled, not because his performance, he was overweight. I'm pretty much guessing he was overweight coming into training camp. All right? And he was probably going to cut Gerald McCoy as well if he kneeled. And Gerald McCoy was challenging him to come out and say something about the string of murders that went on with innocent black people. And Jerry Jones never came out and said nothing about it. He basically said that, he kind of going to try to mesh with kneeling and the guys that didn't kneel. He's going to try to mesh it together. And you got his results. Jerry Jones cut that brother because he kneeled during the national anthem. And, a few years ago, he said anybody that kneel, they won't be a part of his football team. He didn't directly say Dontari Poe won't be a part of his football team. He gave an excuse why Dontari Poe wasn't going to be part of the football team. And that excuse was just waiting his performance. But the real reason was he cut Dontari Poe because Dontari Poe kneeled during the national anthem. So we already know what's going on. Let me know what you guys think. Check out our NFL playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. All my social media links in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Other than that, keep sharing the videos. Also got a Facebook group. Check that out. One time for the one time. We gone.